Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's On The Social. This is the show where you take control and send in questions for me to answer. First of all, apologies, I haven't uploaded one of these in a few weeks. It's been absolutely mental. I ain't really had a lot of time, but I'm going to be back now doing this every week. So let's get straight into it because there's a few questions coming. Right, let's start off with Ali Shah, good friend of the show. Question is, X announced that we'll be playing in the Asia Cup in the summer. What are your thoughts on that? We need more fans over there, or is it a secret mission to drop Arnie off there? Could be a bit of both, really. I mean, yeah, it was an ex-employee announced today that we're being a tournament with Man City, Newcastle and Watford during the summer in China. It's a good market to get into. You know, we obviously want to try to break that sort of market and get more supporters and followers over there. So yeah, look, I love all these little pre-season tournaments. Unfortunately, it's going to probably cost a lot of money to go. But no, look, it'd be good to see us up against, I can imagine this will probably be the last tournament before the start of the season. So to put ourselves up against three strong teams, especially Man City, will be good. Kun John, how many more points will we get during the rest of the season? My prediction is 15, a good season in my view. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the remaining fixtures, we've got 9 games left. So what's that? 27 points. We've got Cardiff away, Huddersfield at home, Everton at home, Chelsea away, Man United away, Leicester at home, Tottenham away, Southampton at home, and Watford away last game of the season. Yeah, I think 15 points from that would be great, but I think we should be aiming for more. Look, there's a tough games in April. I mean, Chelsea away, Man United away and Tottenham away in that month. It don't get any easier. I'm just glad we ain't fighting relegation. But when you look at Southampton at home, last home game of the season, then Watford away, that Watford away game could come down to who gets 7th place. So if we're still up there battling for 7th place, it's going to be a great end to the season. I just can't believe how quick it's gone. 9 games left. This season has flown. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll take 15 points, but I'd like a bit more. I could see us getting a little bit more out of that. I think we'll pick up points where we're probably not expected to. Steve Harradine, with Ben Johnson looking like a good prospect, do we have enough fullbacks now, or do we need to bring in another? Particularly with question marks hanging over Arthur and Zabaleta. No, look, I spoke about this on Post-Match Pint. I think Ben Johnson had a great debut up against one of the best teams in the world at the moment. He didn't do anything wrong. He's forced off with an injury, but no, he's got a big future at West Ham. We definitely need cover. Personally, I think both of them players, Zabaleta and Masuaku, will be leaving the club. I think it'd be gutting to see Zabaleta leave. I think we can at least get another year out of him. As for Masuaku, I just don't think he fits into Pellegrini's plans. Tony K. Gerling, are the rumours true that we're going to cancel Wilshere's contract by mutual consent? Personally, I hope not, but I can see why the club would. It's been frustrating for us fans. It's been frustrating for Jack Wilshere. It's been frustrating for everyone connected with West Ham, because when we signed him, you know, we knew he'd come with injuries, but he's such a talented player. But yeah, do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if we did release him, but I hope we keep him. I do hope we keep him and just give him maybe another year, see how it goes, and then if not, then release him, because if we can get him back fully fit, I mean, he played over 30 games for Arsenal last season, so if we can get him consistent, will he be a starter? Probably not. Well, we've got so much talent in the squad now, but he's a good option to have. Aaron Stewart, Ryan, with summer around the corner, I just wanted your opinion. I think we need a left back, right back, powerful midfielder and 2 strikers of quality, as I think 5 or 6 could be going out of the club. What do you think? Yeah, I totally agree. I think with Zabaleta going, we definitely need cover for Ryan Fredericks, who I think has been outstanding in the last few weeks, and really he's going to cement that as his spot. He's going to be first choice right back. Left back, yeah, I mean, if Masuaku leaves, we definitely need cover. You've got Ben Johnson there as well, but you don't want to put too much pressure on a youngster so soon. So yeah, we definitely need cover as well. Someone to challenge Aaron Creswell. 2 strikers of quality, yeah, 100%. I think maybe Arnie's probably going to go. I think Perez will go, maybe Fernandez and probably Carroll. So we probably need more than 2 strikers, to be fair. A powerful midfielder. Yeah, someone to sit alongside Declan Rice for me, because, listen, people know me. I love Mark Noble to bits, but I think he's sort of, I wouldn't say he's coming to the end of his career, but I think he's coming to the end of being a regular starter for West Ham. He'll always be an important player for the club, on or off the pitch. So, yeah, I definitely think we need like a powerhouse in there. Someone like a Loftus-Cheek, someone big, strong, can run with the ball. A bit like how Cech Kouyaté was when we first got him. We need a player like him, someone like him. Ian Stevens, is the manager handling Arnie all wrong by not starting him? If he sours, we're screwed both on the field and off at resale time. Look, I think Pellegrini is the manager. You know, he's got to make the choices. I think Fernandez is doing a good job up there on his own at the moment. I think Arnie, obviously, with the situation in the transfer window, hasn't helped. But I think he has picked, he's been a bit ill as well, probably why he didn't start. He was meant to start against Man City. Obviously picked up that virus, whatever it was. He probably would have started against Newcastle if he'd been fully fit. So, look, Arnie's got a lot to do to get back in that team, win the fans over. But I just find when he comes on at the moment, I've sort of noticed it last few games, I get the feeling that some of his teammates don't really want him on the pitch. I think he's upset a lot of people. But as a manager, that's what Pellegrini's paid to do. He's got to get them firing on all cylinders and get them ticking and playing together and worry about that in the summer. Andy Gunning. My question would be people's thoughts on the likes of Fernandez on loan, doing well. Do we think that we have seen the last of him in a West Ham shirt, or will he have done enough to earn a second run in the team? I think he'll definitely be brought back in the summer and Pellegrini will have a proper look at him. He's 22 years old, so he's still young. He is a talent. He's doing well out in Italy at the moment. I see his goal he scored the other week for Fiorentina. So look, he's a good prospect. If we got a big money offer for him, when I say big money, I mean like between 10, 15 million, maybe the club might look at that if he's not going to be a regular starter. But no, I'll definitely give him a pre-season at least, and even up until the end of the transfer window, see how he fits in the squad, because Pellegrini's got a lot of decisions to make in the summer. A few questions here from Nick Tucker from Cross Hammers, good friend of the show, good friend of mine personally. So I'm going to read through some of these. West Ham have announced they will be playing a pre-season tournament in China. Who do you think will win silverware in China first, the Hammers or Arnie? Well, hopefully West Ham, mate. Hopefully we can go there and be nice to win a tournament, give us a bit of confidence, especially if we beat someone like Man City in the final, but that's a long way off. But yeah, maybe it is a little trip for Arnie to maybe talk to a Chinese club, I don't know. With Man United fielding a weak side with lots of kids in Europe this week, do you feel Pellegrini should go all out for 7th, or blood in a couple of more youngsters like Holland and Johnson? I think a bit of both there, mate. I'll be honest. I'd like to see youngsters given a chance in the first team, but we should be going all out for 7th place. To finish 7th in the Premier League after losing our first 4 games with a new manager, lot of new players coming in, getting used to Pellegrini's tactics, I think 7th place would be amazing. But Wolves and Watford are battling it out as well. It's going to be a tough end to the season, but yeah, I'll definitely go all out. Do you feel the last stand will get a former player / manager's name, or do you feel it will be sponsored out? Personally, I think it will go to a sponsor. If they're going to name it after anyone, I mean, what manager do you choose out of Lyle and Greenwood? There's loads of legends, loads of players that could have, but I think it's going to go to a sponsor. If anything, if I was to name it, probably remembering a bit of our history, you can maybe call it the Ironworks stand, the bowling stand, something like that. But no, I think it's definitely going to go to a sponsorship. Right, this is another one from Nick Tucker. Are fans finally seeing that the Olympic Stadium can be like a new home, with the atmosphere around the opening of the Billy Bonds stand and the welcome response to the fan zone? Yeah, do you know what? Funny enough, I've been saying it for the last few games now, I'm actually liking the stadium. I know, and I've said this a long time, results help. If we're winning, everything's perfect. If we start losing, people will probably be smashing up the band in the fan zone outside the Heineken bar. But no, look, it was such a fitting tribute for Billy Bonds on Saturday. You know, no one else deserved it more. You know, everyone was in the ground. I think someone said it to me on Twitter today. We won that game 20 minutes before it kicked off because the fans were up for it. Everyone was up for it that day, and Billy Bonds is an absolute legend. His name lives on forever now, next to Billy Bonds and Trevor Brooking. And look, the stadium's not perfect, but it just proved on Saturday we can make it feel like home. And I think that Billy Bonds Day is just what the stadium needed to make it feel a little bit like home again. This is the last question from Nick. Nike is heavily rumoured to take over from Umbro when contracts are up. Is this a good move by the club? In my opinion, although I prefer Adidas kits, Nike would be a bigger appeal worldwide. Yeah, Nike's a massive brand. I agree with you. I love the Adidas kits. I love the home kit we had under Adidas a few years ago. I thought that was when it was based on the Boys of '86 kit. I thought that was a brilliant kit. Yeah, Nikes are good, but they do like doing tight shirts. So for us bigger lads, you know, we're going to have to maybe up 1 or 2 sizes just to fit into them. But no, look, Nike is a massive brand. And as you know, there's a lot of teams with Nike now and they're worldwide. And yeah, it'd be massive. But I actually like the Umbro kits. I think Umbro have done a good job. I definitely like this season's kit. They obviously done the last at the Bowling, which was a fantastic kit, which is now it's a retro kit. So yeah, Nike will be a good one. But as I said, bit tight, so I'll have to be down the gym a bit more. Right, that's it for the questions. One thing I do want to mention before I go, as talking about Billy Bonds, as you know, Isla Caton, bless her, you know, she's kicked cancer's arse, she's cancer free. There's a massive charity game for her on the 11th of May. Julian Dix and Billy Bonds are joint managers for the celeb team. So you've got players like Christian Daly, Gabadon, Colton Cole, Marlon Aylward, Trevor Sinclair, Konchesky. There's loads of players and there's more to be announced over the next few weeks. Danny Dyer's playing as well. Tom Davis will be involved. It's going to be a massive day. So it's at Aveley Football Club. It's £10 for an adult, £5 for kids. I think they've sold nearly 1,000 tickets already. And that was before the Billy Bonds was announced. So this is there's a capacity of 3,000. If you're thinking of paying on the door, look, probably nearer the time they will announce to say, yes, you can pay on the door. But for me, get your tickets. If you email events@ilacaton.co.uk and you get all your tickets from there, or you can see Baz on a match day. He's usually got tickets on him. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you don't miss out on what's going to be a great day. And once again, Isla Caton, you know, you inspire a lot of people. You've kicked cancer's arse when, you know, you had a little chance of you know, living, and you smashed it. And you know, I know some of Isla's cousins personally, and you know, they was over the moon with the news. And as I said on post-match play, I can't imagine what the parents were going through. But they've got the best news ever now, and hopefully Isla will be at the charity game, so you can all come over and let's treat this charity game now as a celebration for Isla. But look, as always, give me your thoughts on any of the answers I've said. Thank you so much for everyone that sent in questions. Don't forget, keep subscribing to our channel. There's a video up, Dan and Jace back together on a video talking about one of the questions I answered there, the last 9 games, how many points we get. We've got previews coming up this week, all videos for Cardiff away. So yeah, I'll leave that there. I'm Ryan Archer at West Ham Fan TV. Thank you so much for watching this show. Come on, you Irons.